Hey guys, this is KB Props and welcome to the post Arkham City skin Batsuit tutorial. Last part, today I'm going to show you guys when to do the cape, because it's my first time working with fabric and doing the cape, so I didn't know what to do, and I kind of saw I had the wrong measurements, so I thought, because it looked like a big rectangle, so I just basically ran around. You're going to see me guys glue it down, and then I'll glue down the corners together so I can have the cape doesn't overflow, because I put the cape all together, rectangle, it's gonna be overflowing. So right now, what I did is I just glued the corners together. I use a liquid stitch for the fabric, and you guys are gonna see me suit up with this tutorial, and I'll post a picture at the end of how the bat suit looks completed. So hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial. Alright guys, in this part, you guys are gonna see me paint, and sorry for the quality of me going everywhere. I was recording on my phone. I was using my blogging phone, like I call it. I only use this phone for blogging and YouTube when I'm recording. So right now I'm using Plasti Dip, and I'm also using a respirator. So be careful, guys, because you need to use respirator with Plasti Dip. And I'm using a black Plasti Dip for the cowl. I just painted all black with a Plasti Dip. I didn't even go, I basically just paint all black. It's already black, and you guys can see. So right now, as you guys see, I'm only doing like one coat in the video. Then when I stop the part, I'll go back at it with 2 more coats. And I'm sorry for the quality of the video. It's just going everywhere. I didn't have a camera stand for my phone, so I'm just painting in one hand and recording with the other. And right now, you guys just gotta see me paint. Usually just show you guys one coat, and then I go back at it later on. I add 2 or 3 more coats so I can have a natural shine look. The cowl had a rubber look to it and a texture, which I was pretty happy about. And then later on I did little details on it. And right now, as you guys can see, I'm painting the boots, and I'll just be quiet for a later part of this tutorial. I'll go back to it and you guys are gonna see the cape. Alright, the cape. Alright, so what I'm doing here, as you can see, the cape is a big rectangle, like the cape was out of frame too. So right now what I'm doing is I'm using something called liquid stitch, the stitchless sewing, because I'm really bad with fabric and I can't sew for my life for me. So what I do is I put the liquid stitch on and then I apply something heavy on it. So it's this permanent adhesive, and that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just basically gluing both capes together. As you guys can see, I'm just basically getting stuff in my living room that is heavy enough to apply some pressure into it. So right now I'm just doing that, and I'm just tapping it, just make sure everything's doesn't overflow or overlaps everything. So I'm just putting the both capes together, and both capes together are just basically a huge rectangle. Like I couldn't do anything. I was trying to make it so I have a natural feel, so I have corners, and this part of the video I actually put on the cape. And I took hairpins, and I know, yes, my butt is in the air, don't mind about that. I took some hairpins and I put on the cape, and I wanted the cape to have a natural flow look when I put it on. So that's basically what I'm doing. I just have the cape, and it has now it has kind of like has a triangle on the top side of the cape, and the bottom is just a square. So I'll go back at it, and I'll probably make the cape longer, and I'll have the bevel edges. Not bevel edges, like I'll have bevels and the loops. And I have the scallops. There we go. I'll have scallops on the cape. That's a word I was looking for. So right now, you guys gonna see me with the cape, and I'll be quiet, and you guys gonna see me suit up real soon. I'll talk about the process of me suiting up. Alright, the moment you guys been waiting for, me suiting up. Alright, as you can see guys, this is the costume that I got from Party City. And I modified it a bit because they shipped it too big and I wasn't gonna return it or whatever. So I spent like at least 3 days sewing it by hand to get it to my measurement. And you can see I'm actually wearing my clothes for another costume, which I'm not gonna say, and I was about to say, but it's a pretty cool costume. It's all black, so you guys can speculate what costume can be, and just saying all black is not gonna help because Batman jersey is all black. So whatever. So you guys can see me, I'm going back and forth here. I went to ask my mom for help, and she was like, "You leave me alone." I was like, "Okay, whatever." So basically right now I'm just putting, and I'm putting the underwear on for Batman because Batman has his underwear on the outside. And I needed that black and gray contrast because it looks really cool. Just putting everything on. As you guys can see, I'm actually just walking around and putting on the socks first. I actually went to grab my shirt and sit on. And it was a bit difficult to sit with how the abs are made. So, but it was alright. It was alright. I'm used to it. It's even worse with Iron Man suit when trying to sit down with wearing basic Iron Man suit. And yeah, I know, my thighs, the fabric ripped. And I was just talking to my mom on the side. She said, asking me for help. I'm like, no, I don't need your help now. So as you guys are here, I'm actually struggling to put on the boots. Because the boots, I need to add some kind of Velcro in the back. So it'll have some good lenient feel to it. So that probably I'll do. And basically, I'm wearing this Batsuit today because I'm going to my cousin's birthday party. I'll be outside. We're walking around Batman, so I'll be fixing this suit before I leave. There's still some flaws with it, and I'm pretty happy with how the Batsuit turned out to be. And then just my sister just talking to me, and she just like, oh no, she thought she messed up the recording. I told her, no, don't worry about it, because when I do time lapse, I just take the sound out from the video. And you guys can see me here. I'm just suiting up. I'm putting both shins on. You can see I'm actually struggling to even put both shins on. So that's what I'll do that's what I'll do in a bit. I'll basically right now, after this video is done, after this video is just rendering, I'll go back to do the gauntlets and the boots. So I can have them Velcro so they don't mess with the fabric as much. So I got the shins on, and you can see I got the Batman belt. And I was a bit skeptical on how the belt would look, but the belt looks pretty badass to me. I'm pretty happy how it turned out. And I'm pretty happy with the foam that I used. I'm not 100%, I'm not 100% glad that I used that type of foam, but it was okay. You can see this is me putting on the cape, and the cape actually looks pretty cool. Like when I put it around me, kinda looks better. Of course, when I spread it, it looks like a rectangle, so don't worry about that.
This is me actually trying to get a gauntlet. And this is me trying to put on a piece of the cowl, but it kind of didn't work, but I'll mess around with that today later on. And right now this is me putting on the cowl. You can see I added a piece of fabric that I can slide my neck in, and that can be like a part of the cowl. As you can see, I made the eyes a bit bigger so I can see through it. And yeah, this is basically how the Batsuit looks so far. And right now I'm just putting on the gauntlets. And the fabric was rising up, so I'll add some Velcro to the gauntlets later on. And I'm just basically putting on the gauntlets. The gloves are left in my room, but you know how Batman wears black gloves, so that's not important to see as much. But yeah, this is how the completed Batsuit looks like. Pretty happy with the results I got.
Alright guys, that was it. Last part of the tutorial series. It's actually been pretty cool doing. I'm actually pretty happy how the Batsuit came out. Like, everybody was really surprised how it took a party seat costume and it just turned into like looking from. People were saying it looks from the game. So if they say it looks like the game, I'm pretty happy. Hopefully I helped others how to build a Batsuit, and in a budget. This is basically what I went for, to do in a budget, and I usually never pass over 100. If I pass over 100, it's usually because I got more fun. That's about it. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want me to do other tutorials, I'll consider them. I'll probably just build a costume first, then I'll do a tutorial about it. So right now I'll be posting a Vegeta update on the costume that I'll be doing, and I'll be doing a surprise costume on my channel that I'll be doing a time lapse about, that I'll probably just make for a friend or wear to a convention in the future. So this has been KB Props. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.